Welcome back to the Grand Slam channel. Today is Tuesday, May 6th. We got Taco Tuesday on Prize Picks. Beware of those tacos and choose wisely. First one has been released and we got Donovan Mitchell. I am going to be taking this taco. Original line was at 28.5. Decent discount, 24.5. I did have him going over his original line. The Cavaliers were stunned by the Pacers. I expect the Cavaliers to bounce back. Mitchell had 33 points in the first game. I expect him to be somewhere around the same range. Especially they got to bounce back in this game to even up the series. So 24.5 will be taking that taco. Haven't found a pair yet. There's a couple options. I can either pivot to MLB, but for NBA, there's a couple options that I do like. I'm just trying to see which has a higher paying out, but at least guarantee a win for that. Hopefully the taco does cash. I think it will. So I would be taking right now. I am leaning towards Tyrese Halliburton's points or rebounds and assists. Most likely his rebounds and assists took him the first time out. Cash for me. So you can get his. I don't think his original line is up yet, but you can get his Gabi at 11.5. Take your 2x and run. Or you can take a higher pay now at 13.5, pays you 2.5x. It's solid. Or you can just take his 11.5 and take the 2x. I mean, he can cash that just on assist alone. He had 16 first game. I think he's going to regress just a tad bit. But I still think he's going to go well over his RA. So if you're looking for a pair, this is probably the best pair for the first taco. Obviously, if you want to take a bigger risk, is a 13.5, which I still think it could cash. Still haven't made up my mind yet. There's also Andrew Nemhard's points, Mathurin's points, even Siakam. Siakam's will definitely be on my slip today. But I do like Siakam. Points, PRA, I think everything's in play. I do like his PRA Gabi most. 24.5. Had 29 first time out. Just beware. I think that game did go to overtime. Actually, it was the Knicks and Celtics. Pardon me. But Siakam, I do like Siakam in this spot. Miles Turner's another option. But I'm going to go with the go-to guy, and that is Tyrese Halliburton. Let's head on over to Jimmy Butler or Stephen Curry. Any of these two will do. Jimmy Butler, PRA Gabi 29.5 is the best option for him, or what I like from him. It's going to be a good series against the Timberwolves. I just think I'm going to go lightly on this game. I think it's going to be a highly defensive game. So the big stars like Edwards, Butler, and Curry going off, I don't think it's going to happen in this game. It's going to be a highly defensive game, which brings me to Naz Reid. Big reason why he plays very, very well against the Warriors. I think anything for Naz Reid is in play. Obviously, he is coming off the bench, so you are taking that risk, but he's usually the sixth man out. So Naz Reid, I know he didn't put up those numbers he was putting there in the regular season against the Lakers. But I think in this matchup, we're going to see more of Naz Reid. Maybe same thing with Jaden McDaniels as well. With the exception of that big game one against the Lakers, Jaden McDaniels hasn't been very effective, but I think he should bounce back. Same thing with Naz Reid. So I think Naz Reid is in play today. I mean, 16.5 points. Everything's in play for Naz Reid today. Nesmith, I do like Aaron. I do like his Gabi points. Mathurin. Randall will fade for the first game. Garland's coming off an injury. I did have Garland in the first game, but he didn't play the first game. But I do like Darius Garland in this spot. Maybe his points and assists would probably be best for him. As you can see, he's already in the popular tab, which kind of scares me because the Taco 24.5. He scored 33, but Darius Garland did not play. I mean, PrizePicks is very sneaky with their picks, man. 24.5. Darius Garland didn't play. Darius Garland averages about 15 to 20 points a game. They make Donovan Mitchell a tackle. So beware of this first tackle. Now I'm kind of suspicious about it. Now with Darius Garland back in the fold. I mean, he's still questionable, but he is going to play. I mean, he's got to play this game. I don't see the Cavaliers going down 2-0. So beware of that. Darius Garland is a scorer, but he does dish the ball a lot. So points and assists is in play for him. This taco is going to be sweaty. I'm telling you. I think it's going to be a sweaty taco. 24.5 with Darius Garland back on the fold. Just beware of that. Let's head on over to MLB. Pitcher strikeouts. Favorite one I like on the board, that is Tony Gonsolin. 4.5. Pitching against Miami again. Obviously made his season debut. Had 9 strikeouts. Marlins do strike out a lot. 4.5. I think he lands on 5 or 6. He's not going to hit 9 again. I mean, he could, but I think he lands on 5, 6. It's going to be closer than you think. If you want to play it safe, you can take the 3.5. But I do like Tony Gonsolin in this spot. You can probably take his fantasy score as well. But his strikeouts is enough for a regular prop. Michael King, facing against his former team. I think he's going to have a heck of a game. Be taking the over for him. Zach Wheeler, hopefully with this, you can take the 6.5, 5.5, either or. Going against the Rays. Rays have high strikeouts. Yesterday I was spot on Sandy Alcantara. The only one we did not hit, unfortunately, was Bryce Miller. The A's are much better this year than expected, or at least people giving them credit for. Paul Skeens going against the Cardinals. This is a team he faces the most. He does struggle with them. I mean, he still pitches 5-6 innings against the Cardinals, but they do get to him. I mean, he's still able to strike out 7. Playing within the division, obviously they see the pitcher more. So Paul Skeens, 4.5 is probably his best option. And that rounds up for pitcher strikeouts. Let's head on over to pitching outs. There's one that I like a lot, and that is Emerson Hancock at 17. Take the under on that, going against the A's. Bryce Miller didn't even get to the 5th inning, and Bryce Miller is a much better pitcher than Emerson, so definitely taking the under there on the pitching outs. And for hits allowed, best Gobby on the board, Quantrill, 3.5, going against the Dodgers. Last time out, gave up 6 hits. Since he's passed all, I think he's only hit this mark every single game of the season with the exception of 1. Tough matchup for him going against the Dodgers. Dodgers have just been red hot the past week and a half. So 3.5, definitely taking the over. There is no regular line. I was hoping they can get a regular line at 4.5. Maybe get him on other platforms. But his regular line should be at 4.5. Obviously, PrizePicks doesn't have it. I mean, Demons in play, they're popular. 1.5 thousand people on it. And that rounds up the top picks for MLB today. So mix and match. Pick your favorite. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Appreciate the support. If you're interested in the Discord, the link is in the description below. Other than that, have a great day and hope these tacos hit. See you guys in the next one.